Today we will discuss about the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. This principle was proposed by Heisenberg, so it is called Heisenberg uncertainty principle. In 1927, uncertainty principle was proposed by Heisenberg, the German physicist. I have told you the properties of the matter waves, and there I told that the uncertainty principle is due to the wave particle nature of the moving matter particle in quantum physics. According to this principle, the position and momentum of a moving matter particle cannot be measured exactly with perfect accuracy. At any instant of time. So this principle first was given for the position and momentum, and then this was generalized, so this became a very useful principle. And Heisenberg said that the position and momentum of the particle cannot be measured exactly with perfect accuracy at any moment of time. It means that there is the uncertainty in the measurement of position and the momentum. It means that there is uncertainty in measurement of position and momentum moving matter particle. So uncertainty means that there is the error in the measurement. So this is not the instrumental error. This I will clear you later on. The product of uncertainty in position and momentum is greater than equal to h cross upon 2. What this is, the product of uncertainties in the position and momentum is greater than equal to h cross upon 2. So it means that this delta x into delta p, this is greater than equal to h cross upon 2. This is what the meaning of this one. So this is so much. Where this h cross equal to h upon 2 pi. Where delta x uncertainty in position and delta p uncertainty in momentum, and this h cross equal to h upon 2 pi. H, the Planck's constant. Planck's constant. So we can say that this or this delta x into delta p is greater than equal to h upon 4 pi. This is like this. So we can write this equation in this way, and as we know that this delta p is equal to m into delta v. With delta v is the uncertainty in the velocity, m the mass of the particle. So we can write it, or this can be written as delta x into delta p greater than equal to h upon 4 pi m. This is not delta v, where delta v is equal to uncertainty in velocity. Uncertainty in velocity. So in terms of, we can say that the product of the position and that the velocity is greater than equal to h upon 4 pi m. So this is what the relation that we can write this one in this way. Now this should be remembered that the uncertainty does not mean the error in the measurement. The uncertainty does not mean the error in measurements. In measurements of position and momentum, but these are the inherent uncertainties due to the wave particle nature of the moving matter particle in quantum physics. Uncertainties are inherent due to wave particle duality of moving matter particle in quantum physics. So measurement does not mean that we are going to measure it with the help of some instrument. No, this is not the instrument at all. But these are the uncertainties which are the inherent uncertainties to the due to the wave particle nature of the moving matter particle in the quantum physics. As I have told you in the properties of matter waves, that the wave particle duality or the simply the matter waves are responsible for the giving birth to the principle of uncertainty. So the uncertainties are the inherent due to the wave particle duality of the moving matter particle in quantum physics. This is totally a quantum mechanical effect. The uncertainty are purely quantum mechanical concept. Quantum mechanical concept. The uncertainty principle is a universal law. Universal principle valid for all This principle is universal and it is valid for all canonically conjugate physical quantities. Quantities or now one more name is given to it, that is the conjugate variables. Conjugate variables. Now question is that which quantities are canonically conjugate or which are the conjugate variables? Canonically conjugate physical quantities. The pair of physical quantities whose product have the dimensions of Planck's constant. Planck's constants are called canonically conjugate physical quantities or conjugate variables. यानी ऐसी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी जिनका प्रोडक्ट प्लांक्स कांस्टेंट की डायमेंशन के बराबर हो उन्हें हम कहते हैं कैनोनिकली कंजुगेट फिजिकल क्वांटिटी और कंजुगेट वेरिएबल्स। सो जितनी भी इस तरह की क्वांटिटीज हैं उन सबके लिए ये अनसर्टेनिटी प्रिंसिपल है। द एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस वन, एग्जांपल्स पोजीशन and momentum, now you can say the product of this one is equal to this Planck's constant, and the Planck constant at the dimension joule second. So if we multiply this position and the momentum, then its dimensional formula or this its unit will be joule second. So these are the canonically conjugate physical quantities. Number 2, energy, time. Number 3, the angular momentum. And angular displacement, angular displacement. So if we write down this, all these uncertainties in the position and momentum, uncertainty in energy and time, uncertainties in angular momentum and the angular displacement. So we can write this in the form of the formula that I told you just, that is delta x into delta p is greater than equal to x cross upon 2. Similarly, delta E into delta T greater than equal to x cross upon 2. And delta J into delta theta greater than equal to x cross upon 2. So this is what? Now this delta E, where delta E uncertainty in energy, delta T uncertainty in time, and this delta J uncertainty in angular momentum, and delta theta uncertainty in angular displacement, angular displacement. So this is what that we have written in terms of the uncertainties and their products, and you can see that this product and this product, they all have the dimensions of Planck's constant, or simply they have the dimensions Joule second. So because of that, these are called the canonically conjugate physical quantities. And this law is universal for, principle for all these canonically conjugate physical quantities. Now you can see, now this delta x into delta p is greater than equal to s cross upon 2. Now from here you can see that if delta x increases, then delta p decreases, and vice versa. Or we can say that this delta x decreases, then this delta p increases. It means what? That if suppose the position can be determined more exactly, then there are more chances, or there is large uncertainty in the measurement of the momentum or the velocity of the particle. And you can also see from here that if suppose delta x equal to 0, then delta p equal to infinity. It means what? That when the position is determined perfectly, then the velocity cannot be measured at all. If delta x equal to 0, then delta p equal to infinity. It means that if position measured perfectly, there is large uncertainty in velocity or momentum of the moving particle. Moving particle. Now these uncertainties can be applied to this one, and also I can give you some example of this one. Suppose the atom is generally found in the ground state. So the ground state is definitely defined, or this is perfectly defined. The energy is perfectly defined, but there it can stay for a long time. So delta T equal to infinity. Then the uncertainty in the measurement of energy is zero. So that is a well-defined energy state. If suppose this atom is excited, then it will go to the excited state where it will exist only for 10 raised to the power minus 8 seconds. Then it will come back to the ground state. So when it is coming to the ground state, the transition takes place to the ground state. In that condition, the measurement of energy is very large because time is very small. So there are more uncertainty in the energy of the electron while a transition from higher energy state to lower energy state. Example. The energy in ground state of atom is well defined because atom exists for a long time. In ground state, if it is excited, to higher energy states, there it will delta t equal to 10 raised to the power minus 8 second, and its transition to ground state will take place. And which will have large uncertainty in energy. So what we see, that suppose the atom is in the ground state where this exists for a long time, so the energy is well defined. But when this is extracted to the higher energy state, there it exists only for 10 raised to the power minus 8 second. After that, this transition takes place to the ground state. And at this time, there is much uncertainty, or there is more uncertainty in the energy of the atom. So this is what the example, and I told you that these uncertainties are not the errors, but these are the inherent to the wave particle duality in the quantum physics. The uncertainty principle is due to wave particle duality of moving matter particle in quantum physics. These uncertainties are observable only for microscopic particles. The uncertainty principle is valid for all microscopic and macroscopic बॉडीज। तो ये सबके लिए है, चाहे बॉडी छोटी हो अथवा बॉडी बड़ी हो। द अनसर्टेनिटीज for macroscopic bodies like we are having so much like car, bus, truck, planet, etc. are not observable, are not observable due to their weak size. So these bodies are very heavy and they are having very large volume. Because of that, these uncertainties are very small, and the uncertainty in the measurement of the position and momentum is negligible. So because of that, these uncertainties are not visible for the macroscopic bodies, because the value of Planck's constant is of order of 10 raised to the power minus 34. So because of that, this principle valid for this bodies, but this is not observable in macroscopic bodies. The uncertainties for macroscopic bodies like electron, proton, atom, etc. are observable. Because they have very small size. तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन, न्यूट्रॉन, एटम, मॉलिक्यूल क्या है कि इनके साइज बहुत छोटे होते हैं. सो इसलिए ये जो अनसर्टेनिटीज होती हैं ये विजिबल होती हैं. इट मीन्स दैट दिस अनसर्टेनिटी प्रिंसिपल इज लार्जली ऑब्जर्वेबल इन केस ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोपिक बॉडीज. दिस इज व्हाई that in our daily life we cannot see the uncertainty. If suppose some auto is going, then we have a definite velocity. If it is then its position can also be determined more exactly. So the uncertainties are very negligible in case of microscopic bodies. The uncertainties are negligible for macroscopic bodies. Because the value of uncertainty is not comparable with the size of the body. So when this is comparable with the size of the body, then they are observable. I told you in the property of the matter waves that matter waves are observable when the size of the body is of order of wavelength or the wave associated with them. If this is not so, then it will not be observable. And I told you that in case of our daily life, the matter waves are not visible or they are not observable at all. Because the bodies in our daily life are of very big size. But in case of the atoms, molecules, electron, proton, they are very, very small particles. Because of them, because of this one, the matter waves are easily observable when they are moving. So this is all about the uncertainty principle. And I told you that always remember that uncertainty does not mean the error, but this is the inherent to the moving particle in quantum physics. So this is due to the wave particle duality of the moving matter particle. And I have also given you the example of the ground state of the atom, that in ground state it will exist for a long time and the energy is well defined. Existing for a long time means that uncertainty in the time is very large, so delta is very small. In that case the energy can be defined more easily. But when this is excited to the higher energy states, then the transition takes place after a time of 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. So during the transition, its energy measurement have more uncertainty because time is very less. So this is what the meaning of uncertainty, and this is the principle, and this is I told you that it is the universal principle of the quantum physics. So you all like, share, subscribe the video. Thank you very much.